unboxing the Medicom Toy MAFEX 223 Daredevil comic version action figure. Is this the best Daredevil action figure ever? Though he is on a smaller scale, the 1/12 scale, will the MAFEX Daredevil fit with your Hasbro Marvel Legends 6-inch scale collection? Welcome back to the channel, and thank you for joining me as I experience the hype and excitement of collectors for the new MAFEX Daredevil action figure. In this review, I will try several comic poses to demonstrate how good his articulation is. I'm not wasting any more time, so I'll look closely at Daredevil. The MAFEX Daredevil comes with 3 heads with different expressions. My favorite is the massive headache shouting expression. Unfortunately, he does not come with any radar effect. MAFEX did a great job sculpting Daredevil's teeth and painted it cleanly with white. The inside of his mouth is painted really well. Sculpted on are those ears inside his mask. For a serious looking head sculpt, he comes with this neutral facial expression. MAFEX did a good job painting his lips. It's not that thick. Unlike some Marvel Legends, it doesn't feel like he's wearing a lipstick. It's just really the right amount of paint on his lips. There are sculpted mask details suggesting how tight his mask is. The horns looks great and just of the right length. Similar to the shouting head sculpt, this is an angry facial expression, this time with his closed mouth but teeth showing, so Daredevil is gritting his teeth. His lips are not that thick and just have the right amount and shade of color. Compared to the red color of his body, his eyes has somewhat a soul red, shiny red color. The 3 head sculpts are the essential facial expression or emotions that Daredevil demonstrates in the comic books, from grief to agonizing pain. I was somewhat surprised that for Daredevil, he did not come with a unmasked head, because other MAFEX figures have unmasked head. Using the Marvel Legends Cyclops from the 3-pack, this is what he looks like. In order for Marvel Legends heads to fit with MAFEX peg, you need to use blue tack, because if you don't, it will just sit so low and so loose. So simply get a small piece of blue tack, put it on top of the peg and the head on top. Don't try to push it really hard, because sometimes it is a challenge to remove the blue tack from the Marvel Legends head. So if you remove it, the blue tack is now inside the head. I tried using the MAFEX Cyclops unmasked head for this Daredevil body. It seems the peg is a bit different. The Cyclops head cannot peg in the Daredevil body. I tried pushing harder, it just won't get in. It will just sit still on top of it, which is alright as well. Maybe use blue tack to keep it still. In the comments below, let me know which unmasked Matt Murdock head sculpt substitute is better. Is it the MAFEX Cyclops or the unmasked Marvel Legends head sculpt of Cyclops from the Love Triangle 3-pack? The MAFEX Daredevil comes with 12 hands or 6 pairs of hands. The first pair of hands he comes with is a pair of closed fist hands. It's a plain red hand. The articulation of the hand depends on the wrist, so it can hinge up and down depending on the position of the peg, and it can hinge forward and back as well. Transitioning from the closed fist hands, Daredevil slowly opens his hands to somewhat a scratching type of posture for this open palm hands. Then slightly lifting up his fingers, we now have a more relaxed type of expressive hands. The fingers of his hands are still far apart, they're stretched out a bit. Now, slowly the fingers would come closer to one another, forming a more relaxed set of open palm hands. That is the nice thing about MAFEX, providing options for his expressive hands. Now his fingers are sticking to each other, forming somewhat a karate chop. So far, the MAFEX Daredevil has 2 close-fist hands and 8 open palm expressive hands. If you found this review helpful so far, I hope you give this review a like, subscribe to my channel, and check out my other MAFEX reviews. The final pair of hands is the weapon holding hands. This brings the grand total of 12 hands or 6 pairs of hands for the MAFEX Daredevil. These are the set of hands that you will use in order to hold on to Daredevil's weapon, the Billy Club. The Billy Club without the bendy wire rope is all white. There are 2 of them. One which is just a plain cylindrical white type of Billy Club. The other one has some rope on the end of the Billy Club. The next weapon is a Billy Club with a bendy wire type of white string. You can position it to however you want. Both ends of the bendy wire string is attached to a Billy Club. Compared to the Marvel Legends Billy Club, which is gray in a fixed position, the MAFEX bendy wire white string can be shaped into whatever you want. It's just not as smooth looking as the Marvel Legends once you bend the string. That is a very minor thing. I prefer this MAFEX bendy wire type of Billy Club compared to having a perfect looking curved string. The second Billy Club with a bendy wire string is slightly different from the first because the string is shorter and only one end has a handle which Daredevil can hold on to. The other end has a hook. This is a more classic looking Billy Club. Let me know in the comments below which type of Billy Club do you prefer. Is it the classic looking one just like this, or the other one which is the longer Billy Club? Let me know in the comments below. MAFEX provided 3 holster, 2 of the same holster wherein the white string is exposed and the other one which is the empty one. To exchange it, you just have to simply pop the attached one out. So there's like a ball, a peg in there, and there's the hole. Whenever the MAFEX Daredevil holds any weapon, make sure to attach the holster which is empty. In summary, the MAFEX 223 Daredevil comes with 12 hands, 3 heads, 7 weapons which include the bendy wired one, the holster, and the stand-alone Billy Clubs. Also included is a figure stand with different types of arms. I'm Tigerknife! Unlike the Marvel Legends Daredevil, the DD logo for the MAFEX is sculpted on, which makes it very visible. Especially, he is all red in color. There are some dark washes on his muscles. The dark wash highlights the sculpt of his muscle, unlike the Marvel Legends, which is just like a plain red plastic without any wash. Nicely done are his legs. There are no upper thigh or lower calf swivel compared to the Marvel Legends. As demonstrated a while ago, this Billy Club is a separate piece which you can remove and replace on his legs. Despite of not having any boot cut, his feet has a ball which gives him a great range of articulation. Handle with care. Warning: be careful when articulating the upper torso and lower torso. Here you can see there are scratches. It is because the upper torso has a bumpy part which is in between the upper and lower torso. You can see right there, removing or separating the upper torso. You can see clearly how that plastic has a somewhat sharp part there. So I need to like flatten that up because this is the damage that it has caused for the lower torso. One benefit of watching my action figure reviews is I stress test the figures, discovering parts of the figure which you need to handle with care. Hope you found this information very helpful. If you do, please give this review a like, subscribe to my channel, and check out my other reviews. Hope you share this with your friends so they can avoid making the same mistakes that I did. The MAFEX Daredevil comes in the standard MAFEX square packaging. There is a window where you can see the figure and the accessories, Daredevil, Marvel MAFEX Medicom Toy logos, comic book headshot of Daredevil, a product render of Daredevil or a product shot. On top it says Daredevil, DD logo, same headshot. At the back is some product renders or some product images of Daredevil, the accessories included. At the bottom is some warning legalities, the barcode, the sticker which is a hologram proving that this is an authentic MAFEX action figure. Unboxing the MAFEX Daredevil action figure, he comes with a tray with a cover. Just taking a look at this packaging, it's really well detailed with some comic book panels inside. Pause it right now if you want to read or take a look at the comic book panel inside the box. I'm not sure where the comic book panel is taken from. Here is the tray. There is a cover on top of the plastic tray. Here is the action figure stand. Here is some other informational thing that MAFEX includes, how to verify the authenticity of the figure. MAFEX Articulation versus Marvel Legends. His head can move from side to side. He can look up with a great range because he has neck articulation, which the Marvel Legends does not have. He can look down with a great range as well. His arms can extend that far. He has a butterfly joint, so he can move his arms far back to the back and this much to the front, which is really good compared to the Marvel Legends. His arms can do a full 360 right here, and he has a bicep swivel, same as the Marvel Legends. He has double jointed pinless elbows, a more seamless elbow. His wrist has a ball which allows his hand to hinge in different directions, up and down and forward and back, depending on the position of the peg here. MAFEX has an upper torso swivel with a waist swivel. Marvel Legends has an additional ab crunch. MAFEX, despite of not having that ab crunch, can crunch forward and back really well. He has a waist swivel. MAFEX Daredevil can do a split with some hindrance because of the holster. He doesn't have an upper thigh or lower calf swivel, which the Marvel Legends has. He has double jointed pinless knees. He can kick forward that far. He has a great range of articulation because of the ball on his feet. Hinge forward and back and swivel. He has toe articulation. The MAFEX Daredevil stands 16 centimeters or 6.3 inches tall. According to Marvel.com, Matt Murdock is supposed to be 6 feet tall. Doing a 1/12 size conversion, this figure being 16 centimeters means he is supposed to be 6 feet 3 inches tall in real life, making this figure taller and not accurate to the 1/12 scale, but that is not an issue because it's very minimal in terms of difference. 1/12 scale size comparison, Medicom Toy MAFEX Brown Costume Wolverine comic book version and Cyclops comic book version. Love interest of Rogue, Gambit, and Magneto. MAFEX Phoenix, which I reviewed recently, hope you check it out, and MAFEX Jean Grey 90s costume. MAFEX Psylocke and Storm. 6-inch scale Loosecollector ladies, Darna, a Filipino superhero, and Billy Tusi's She. Marvel Legends 6-inch scale X-Men 97, Wolverine, and Cyclops, which is the Vulcan body mold, regular size male. For older Marvel Legends female body molds, X-23, which is the teenage size female, and Elektra, which is the regular size female. Newer Marvel Legends female body molds, Warbird from the celebrating 85 years of Marvel wave, and we have the J. Scott Campbell Rogue. Also from the celebrating 85 years of Marvel, Astonishing X-Men Wolverine, and the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man. From the movie Deadpool and Wolverine, Yellow Costume Tiger Stripe Wolverine, and from the Deadpool Legacy Collection, Deadpool. Marvel Legends Spider-Man Retro, Carnage, and the Walmart exclusive Venom. From the 3-pack, Bullseye, and from the Marvel Knights wave, Lady Bullseye. 6-inch scale Jada Toys Street Fighter action figures, Ken and M. Bison, Cammy and the pink Chun-Li, which I reviewed recently. For a 6-inch scale versus 7-inch scale size comparison, X-Men 97 Rogue and the Marvel Select Rogue. From the celebrating 50 years of Wolverine 2-pack, Sabretooth and the Marvel Select Sabretooth. From the celebrating 80 years of Marvel Hulk and Marvel Select Hulk. My final thoughts: surprisingly, the best Daredevil action figure for the 6-inch scale, not the 1/12 scale which MAFEX is. The Marvel Legends Daredevil is of the same height. It is also 16 centimeters or 6.3 inch tall. This means the Medicom Toy MAFEX number 223 Daredevil will fit perfectly with your 6-inch scale Marvel Legends collection. Although slightly taller for a 1/12 scale which MAFEX is, it is not an issue at all. There is a lot to like with this figure: the superior articulation, the bendy wire Billy Club, all the hands and the alternate heads. Only missing a matte Murdoch head. It is not important, but it would be a nice to have. Overall, this figure would be an excellent addition to your action figure collection. In terms of my MAFEX collection, I collect X-Men action figures. This Daredevil is an exception because I participate in the Instagram Hell's Kitchen collab led by Jedi Jack 2019. Hope you check out our work in Instagram. For my MAFEX collection, hope you check out this playlist right here. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this review useful. If you do, please like this review, share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel, and check out my other reviews. Have a safe Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Be safe during the holidays. Here is a quick overview of the action figure stand included in the MAFEX Daredevil.